You know, angers me that we watch WWE, Raw and SmackDown, and we get so angry, we get so frustrated with the booking, the old man in the back. We get so just disgruntled. And what angers me more is the fact that the same company that's producing Corbin and Reigns and Lesnar yet again holding another title, it's the same company that's helping also produce the greatest wrestling product on the planet, that being NXT. And Takeover Portland tonight. Can we please get Vince McMahon out of WWE ASAP? Please? Okay. Hey everybody, it's Preston here, aka Godzilla Hawk, and I'm here to do your NXT Takeover Portland review. I am doing this by myself. Brian had to go get ready for work in the morning, so I'm going to be doing this review by myself. So sorry, no asshole guys, but you get me. So, Takeover Portland just ended about an hour ago. Yeah, like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm going to sound like a broken record player every time. There is yet to be a bad takeover. There is yet to be a takeover that gets me angry. But the ultimate question is, was this, for a stat card, the greatest takeover of all time? Short answer, no. But it is by far one of their best takeovers they have done, probably since Takeover New Orleans. I still think Takeover New Orleans is still at the very top. And then I think of Takeover War Games, the first one, back in 2017, below that. And I would say Portland would be the third. And again, that's for greatest. My personal opinion, my favorite, is still Takeover Brooklyn, the very first one, back in 2015. With that being said, that does not mean that this show is bad. Oh no. It was the opposite of bad. First of all, I am so glad they gave this show its own weekend. They aired on Sunday. There was no Elimination Chamber, no Saudi show, nothing like that. They had this entire weekend to themselves, and it felt like I watched a pay-per-view, and a good one. Even a great one. An awesome pay-per-view. Which again, gets me pissed off when I continue to watch this shit we get on Raw and SmackDown. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and start the show. First of all, Portland. I love you. Awesome crowd here tonight. You guys were just nailing tonight. You guys were red hot through the beginning of the show to the end. We were kind of a little worried because we didn't know how Portland was going to be, but Portland, you did well. You did well. So give yourself applause. You're a great crowd here tonight. We open up the show with a Poppy, the senior Poppy playing live. Now, there are no Kane Hill from Takeover New Orleans. I still think that's the best live performance in terms of NXT. But if you know me, I'm always a sucker for live performances, especially for a show. I think it just gets you more hype for the show. It just brings out that more energy. It makes it feel like a WrestleMania. And I love that. That's, I think, my favorite thing in terms of Mania is just those live performances. Not from Flo Rida and that rap pop crap that we get. No. I want my Rock. Get me more Kane Hill. Get me Five Finger Death Punch. Get me Saliva. Get me Disturbed. Give me Code Orange. Get me the rock bands. Please. So I gotta give a shout out to Poppy. Just the second song they did was but the first song I actually liked. So They did. There were two songs. They did the first portion of the first song, and the second song they did the other half of the portion. But I still liked it. With that being said, let's get on to the actual card for Takeover Portland. So we open up Keith Lee versus Dante Dijakovic for the North American Championship. If you have been living under a rock, which I question your sanity for watching Raw SmackDown, but not NXT, you would know that if you watch any of these guys wrestle on the NXT, their matches are short. But goddamn, are they always great together. Some of the best matches I've ever seen on NXT TV was with these two individuals. So when I found out they were doing this match again, I just thought to myself, okay, now there's a title line and they're going to be put on a spot, a takeover. There are thousands of people. What the hell are these two going to do? Well, they try killing each other. So you got the generic big man stuff. You got clotheslines and slams and stuff like that. But then you get innovative stuff. We see Keith Lee do Hurricanrana. Yeah, explain that one to me. A Frankenstein / Hurricanrana on Dante Dijakovic. Dijakovic freaking did a spiral tap. AJ's old finisher back in the day. A spiral tap. We seen Keith Lee on a chair on the outside and getting crushed by Dante Dijakovic when Dante jumps off the top rope, bounces off into a springboard sunset flip, crashes through Keith Lee. I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck are these guys doing? They're gonna kill each other. 20 minutes. It felt like 10. This match felt like 10 minutes, and they went over 20 minutes. Near falls, counters. The crowd was into it. I'm like, holy shit, these guys are gonna die. These guys are gonna kill each other. Keith Lee hits a spirit bomb. Bounces Dijakovic so hard that he literally bounced off when Dante Dijakovic bounced off that canvas. He bounced off and stood right up. And by the end of it, Keith Lee won. And at the end of it, I'm just thinking, what the fuck did I watch? It was Clash of the Titans is what this match was. It was a Clash of the Titans. Great opener. I got nothing else to say. Just they went all at it, all out. They beat each other to nearly a pulp. The crowd was into both of them at the end of it. It was just awesome. A great opener to get the crowd hyped up. Next match. Now, apparently this match is the one that people were talking about the most, apparently. I might rewatch this match again because I'm very surprised a lot of people are giving this match a lot of praise. Not saying this match was bad. Dakota Kai versus Tegan Nox in a street fight. My girl, Tegan Nox. Team kick all the way. You and I are relatable. I have those same issues with you. Dakota, you and I have the same issues, so I relate to you. Tegan Nox comes out first, then it gets tapped by Dakota Kai. They start brawling and brawling everywhere in the arena. They get into the ring. Trash can shots, chairs. I think they brought, what was it, like a, it was not a candlestick, but kind of like a paddle board or something like that. I forgot, like a paddle bat or something. Just beating the crap out of each other pretty much. And long story short, Tegan hits the shiniest wizard, but she doesn't go for a cover. She does not like Dakota Kai. She doesn't want this match to end. She's going to put this girl away. She's going to try to kill her. She puts her on a table, grabs a chair, puts it around her throat, gets on top turnbuckle. I'm thinking, well, damn, she's going to kill this woman. Then out comes, now, I cannot. Fuck, I can't think of the name. I think it was her name. Last name was Gonzalez. I think I could be wrong. I apologize. Fuck. What was her name? What was the name? Hang on just a sec. This is. I have to do this. I have to find this now. I apologize, guys. I don't want to get the name wrong. I think her last name was Gonzalez. She used to be in the Mania Classic. I legit don't remember her at all in the Mania. And I watched both the Mania Classics. So let me try to find very quick. I apologize. Let me see. Uh, yeah, I can't find the name. I think her name was something Gonzalez. If someone in the comments could let me know, please. She didn't look familiar to me. So remind me who she was. Apparently, she was a Mania Classic. She basically choke slams her Tegan Knox off through the table. Not only does she not break the table, she hits a bad landing where it looked like she bounced and slid off, and the table, one of the legs broke. It looked fucking nasty. Dakota gets the win. In my opinion, that's all that matters. Dakota deserved to win because Tegan Knox already got a victory from Dakota Kai on NXT, which I thought was strange booking why they did that. So if you're going to do the street fight, Dakota needed to win. Let's be honest, Dakota needed this win way more than Tegan Knox. The feud could continue, and honestly, I want Dakota, my girl Dakota, to become a freaking champion because it's about damn time. She's been overlooked, overused, or not overlooked, underutilized. This woman deserves the fucking title. Please give me Dakota Kai. I love me some Dakota Kai. But a lot of people are calling this a classic. Some people are calling this the match of the night. Well, maybe I just need to rewatch this match. I thought it was a fun match, but it was not match of the night, at least in my opinion. My opinion, here we go, match of the night. Then the match I was looking forward to the most. Prince Devitt versus Johnny Gargano. Oh, I'm sorry, Finn Balor versus Johnny Gargano. 1-on-1. This was an old school technical wrestling match. It started off as a basic counter fest move, submissions, countering, holds, and then it just went off the deep end with near falls, flying outside of the ring, John Woo drop kicks in the barricade. What can you say? When you take Finn Balor and Johnny Gargano and you tell you're going to have a match, if you're not excited, you're idiots. Twit wow. So, just great stuff. I love this match. I thought it was great. The crowd was into it. They were cheering for both of them. It was near falls. But at the end of the day, though, Finn Balor hits the 1960, or I like to call it the Bloody Sunday, and pins Johnny Gargano in the ring. So Finn Balor gets a victory, continues this winning streak on takeovers, recently coming back. He's on a roll as a heel. What does this mean for Johnny Gargano? Well, we'll find out a little bit later. But I thought it was an awesome match. In my opinion, match of the night. We'll see how other people feel. Maybe if I go back and rewatch on this, maybe my opinion will change. But in my opinion, Balor and Gargano was the match of the night. Just an awesome wrestling match. Next, Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair for the NXT Women's Championship. I'll admit, this match was the match I was least looking forward to the most. And that's because of Bianca Belair. Look, I'm not really that big a fan of Bianca Belair. Like, she's got charisma. She can be good to read, but something about her doesn't click for me. I don't know what it is. Every time I see her, I'm just like, I can't get behind her. I don't know what it is. Again, people love Bianca Belair, and that's great. I'm not hating on Bianca Belair, but when I see her, I can't get invested into her as much as like Mia Yim or Dakota Kai or a Tegan Knox or even a Io Shirai. Hell, Shotzi Blackheart, but that's because I have a personal relationship with her. You know, I've seen her in the Bay Area. I got to meet her a handful of times. So they did this match, and it was way better than I thought. I thought this was a great match. Definitely easily one of the weaker matches on the card. But that's not saying it was bad. But it was given enough time. There were some cool near falls. Bianca really shined. Rhea Ripley shined. At the end of the day, they both shined very well. The end of it, Rhea Ripley hits the Riptide 1, 2, 3, beats Bianca Belair, and then Charlotte Flair comes out. All the games until Miss Fake Busty Blonde Flair shows up to ruin everything. She attacks Rhea Ripley from behind and then gets on mic and says, I accept your challenge at WrestleMania. So we're getting Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania for NXT Women's Championship. Charlotte hits a natural selection, walks on out of the ring, then grabs Bianca Belair and shoves her because she's a dick. Well, actually, she's not really a dick. Douchebag. There we go. So, looks like we're getting Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte. I'll do a prediction, a WrestleMania prediction on that, and I'm fine with this match, but there's one condition, and I think if you know me, you know exactly what that is. So, that's the match we're getting, which I'm fine with. Next, the Broserweights versus the Undisputed Era for Tag Team Championships. The Broserweights. They went from being the most random tag team put together in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic to easily one of the best things on NXT, period. If you've not watched any of their segments or interviews, it's some of the finest shit I've ever heard in my entire life. Matt Riddle is a natural treasure. I cannot believe I can't believe. Wow. Matt Riddle is just awesome. How much fish can Bobby Fish fry if Bobby Fish could fry fish? How much fish can Bobby Fish fry if Bobby Fish could fry fish? I'm never going to get that out of my head now. God damn it, Riddle and your pot-headedness. So they came in their Broserweight Mobile, which is a golf cart with their trophy, and they had a sing-along of how Bobby Fish could fry fish with a freaking bass. Spelling freaking, which is like the marker for the words for sing-along. Instead of like the bouncy ball, it's like a fish. And then on the side of the Titantron, they end up having like a Photoshop Bobby Fish singing the song. If we did live reaction, Brandon's reaction was priceless. This was his reaction, just, oh my god, what has he been smoking? Matt's a natural treasure. I love him. I love you, Matt Riddle. You are a natural treasure. But besides that, the match gets underway, and it's exactly what I thought. A fun, hard-hitting, near-fall match. The crowd was totally behind the Broserweights because Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne are the shit, especially as a tag team. So this was great. Near falls, a lot of drama in this match, cool tag team maneuvers. It could have gone either way, but at the end of the day, the Broserweights win and become new NXT Tag Team Champions. I can't explain this enough. I thought this was just a great match, a fun match. Matt Riddle's first title in WWE/NXT, and Pete Dunne's second title. Because remember, he was the second NXT United Kingdom champion for 685 days, I believe it was. So Pete Dunne's a tag team champion, now Matt Riddle's a tag team champion. So I do see these guys having a rematch. I really do. I think these two will have these four guys will have a rematch. I don't know if that will be, say, for Tampa. They could. They could do it for NXT TV to kind of boost their ratings to help them beat AEW because, they'll do that. So it's going to be very interesting to see where it goes. But congratulations to the Broserweights. Again, another great match. I loved it. Matt Riddle's entertaining. Pete Dunne's great. And, of course, Red Dragon. You all know that we're all fans of them. Next, Adam Cole versus Tommaso Ciampa for NXT Championship. The big match. This match was built since October of last year. From October to the War Games match to now, had this thing been built up. Long-term booking makes it bear fight feel. Just saying. These two are red hot. But I would say the first few minutes of the match, Ciampa was just destroying Adam Cole, just being the psycho killer, knee strikes, clotheslines, just beating him to a pulp. Adam Cole cannot get any offense in until Cole gets him in a wheelbarrow suplex on the announce table, and that sucked. Ow! If you know what spot I'm talking about, damn! And after that, Ciampa's neck was playing too fast. They were trying to play up like he landed on his neck, but he landed on his shoulders, so he was fine. But he's been sore in the morning. But again, he was selling the neck injury because he had surgery on it. That's what took him out recently. So they're selling the neck injury. Cole working on the head a lot. These two are just beating the piss out of each other. Finishers, counters, they're just going all out to the point where they're almost dead. It's like, what do you do? The Undisputed Era ended up coming out. Almost cost Ciampa the match. Ciampa still is fighting through. Unfortunately, ref gets knocked down. It's the final deadline. We see Ciampa with the NXT Championship in the ring because Cole tried to use it earlier. Did not work. We see Ciampa looking like he's going to hit Cole with the title while the ref's down. And we see Gargano come out. We're thinking he's going to support his best friend, Ciampa. But he snags the title away. And Ciampa's looking like, what are you doing? See Gargano looking at the championship, looking at Ciampa, looking back at the title. He's holding it. He's stalling for a few seconds. And then, bam, hits Ciampa with the belt. Cole retains. And the universe is shocked like, what the hell just happened? What the hell just happened? Gargano, I think, just turned heel. And here's the thing, some people are going to be confused and bitch, like, why are they doing this match? Bitches. They never finished their feud. If you remember, it was supposed to be Ciampa and Gargano at Takeover Brooklyn 5, or Takeover New York. It's still Takeover 5. It took place in Brooklyn at the Barclays Center. It's Takeover Brooklyn 5 for me. But at Takeover New York, that 2 out of 3 falls match between Cole and Gargano, it was supposed to be Ciampa versus Gargano. But that's when Ciampa got injured. That's when they did the Cole and Gargano feud. They never finished their feud. There was no ending to that feud. They never ended it. They're going to continue this feud that I've been saying they need to continue it. Only this time now, it's now roles are reversed. Ciampa's the babyface and Gargano's the heel. I am not complaining. You need a big match to sell for TakeOver Tampa. That's the match you do. And because Ciampa and Gargano are best friends, they have great chemistry. They have yet to have a bad match. They've had awesome chemistry. I still stand by it. Gargano and Ciampa had one of the best feuds in my eyes. Definitely one of my favorite feuds in WWE period. I love that feud. And now we're going to continue that feud with the roles reversed. So we're getting Ciampa, Gargano at Tampa Bay. Now the next question is, what happens with Adam Cole? Who's he going to challenge for the NXT Championship? Well, there's two options. The first obvious choice is Finn Balor. He beat Gargano. He's on his winning streak right now. If you remember, Balor was going to become the new champion. But because Gargano returned and screwed him on that episode of NXT, Finn Balor had the feud with John Gargano. He got screwed, if you remember that. So Finn Balor and Cole can have the rematch. Again, that would be a big match. But here's the one I really want. My boy, I'm the man who told everybody saying Velveteen Dream is going to become a star. And kiss my ass, everyone hops on my bandwagon. Now everybody loves Velveteen Dream. And then people are going to say, well, he's in a feud with Roderick Strong. Yeah, but if you remember exactly what happened, the Undisputed Era all ambushed him. Gargano's the one that put him on the Roderick Strong's the one that put Velveteen Dream on the sidelines. So once Dream is done with Roderick Strong, he's going to want a piece of Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. And the story writes itself. Velveteen Dream wants to take out the Undisputed Era. They cost him months of his career. He's going to start with the man that started all. That's Roderick Strong. He's going to beat Roderick Strong. Then he's going to go after Kyle O'Reilly. Then he's going to go after Bobby Fish. And then he's going to go for Adam Cole. Really think about it. Who can realistically beat Adam Cole at this point? You could give it to Finn Balor. But again, Finn Balor's a heel. You need someone that people can relate to. You need somebody that could be the face of the company, somebody that could be a babyface. And yes, I know Velveteen Dream is not really a babyface. He's more of an anti-tweener heel. The next possible choice is Keith Lee, but Keith Lee is already the North American champion. Velveteen Dream is your next best choice if it's not going to be him. And let's be honest, Adam Cole and Keith Lee or Velveteen Dream, besides for a few house shows, I don't think these two have ever faced off ever. It'll be a fresh match. It'll be a great match to see. And I think, honestly, Dream should win the title. It's Dream's time. Dream is one of the most overacts in that company. He's got charisma. He's got character. He's amazing in the ring. He can talk. Him and versus Adam Cole would be perfect. Adam Cole, Velveteen Dream, Ciampa versus Gargano, possibly a tag team rematch for the Broserweights Undisputed Era. Again, the NXT Women's Championship, I don't know what they're going to do with Tampa Bay. Because they're already having the match at WrestleMania. So let's just say they don't do the title match, but maybe they have some sort of number one contenders match. And then you add Keith Lee defending North American Championship against somebody. Options there. Hell, you could do Finn Balor versus Keith Lee for the North American Championship. That's something different. I wouldn't mind that. So there's options. Now with this showing, now threats are starting to show. Hell, Keith Lee versus Killer Cross. You have yet to see Killer Cross. He's been signed to WWE. We could get Killer Cross versus Keith Lee for the North American Championship. It's a possibility. You know, Vince, we want somebody, he wants a, Keith Lee could lose the North American Championship, immediately Killer Cross. Keith Lee goes to the main roster. It's happened. It could happen. But like I said, the main event was great. It was shocking. I did not expect Gargano to come out. We're going to continue Ciampa Gargano. I am not complaining whatsoever. This feud needs to continue. And I still think this feud needs to end properly in a Hell in a Cell match. I'm still waiting for that match to happen. So with that being said, I give the show 9 out of 10. Yeah, I thought it was that great. The only reason I'm not giving 9.5 is because I still think technically New Orleans was still a better show. I do think Takeover New Orleans was still a better show. And again, my personal favorite is still Takeover Brooklyn. But this show was definitely great. It was definitely a great show. It's by far one of the best takeovers they've ever done. I highly recommend you go watch it. But that's going to be pretty much it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Comment down below. Tell me your thoughts. What did you think of Takeover Portland? What was your match of the night? I got to get to bed very soon because I got work in the morning. Fuck. But it is what it is. So with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm Preston. Take care, all my peeps. See you guys next time. How much fish can Bobby Fish fry if Bobby Fish could fry fish? How much fish can Bobby Fish fry if Bobby Fish could